platforms, including Clubhouse. Okay, right now, yes, we are right now live on Instagram. Let me wave, shake hands for the people that they join on Instagram. YouTube, yes, people from YouTube. Let me put it here closer. All right. And also all the lovely people on Clubhouse that they are joining now. Let me install the filter on the Instagram. All right, beautiful. All right, as usual, we are live on 12 social media, on 12 social accounts, including Clubhouse. Let me show the Clubhouse in front of the camera. All right, and we want to discuss about the topic: what are Demodex mites? Want beautiful skin? And question and answers. But first of all, if you are here right now in Clubhouse, I want you to share it. You know, there is a new feature on the very bottom left side. You can find those two double arrows. If you click on that, you can share it inside the Clubhouse. All right, let me show it in, because it's a kind of, instruction for the people that they watch me from other platforms like Instagram, YouTube. So I want to just show them. Yes. So when you actually share that one, it helps people to find our room faster. It will help to boost the visibility of our room. And now we want to discuss about the topic. Let me invite, oh, Samir is here also. Let me invite her to the stage. And of course, there are a few more features which I recommend everyone to use it. That's also very helpful to inform friends and other people, to let them know that we are right now here in this room. The Caesar is very helpful. I'm sure Navid is here and he uses that feature. So you can just use the Caesar. It creates a 30 seconds video clip of the room, and you can share it in other groups or rooms or anywhere that you want to let the people be aware of this room. And also the plus sign close to the microphone. Please click on that and click and ping, invite friends and people to this room. All right, everyone, as we are live right now on 12 platforms, I know that the people from Clubhouse, they cannot see me, but if you are curious to see me now live, you can just check out my bio, and then you can find the link of the Instagram. Click on that, and then you can join here. All right, that was a quick introduction about the Clubhouse. Yes, let me moderate the Samira. Yes, and now we want to discuss about the topic. Yes, thank you for joining on Instagram and YouTube. All right, we want to discuss about the topic, but as you can see, Alex linked the YouTube. If you are in Clubhouse, you can also watch me through YouTube. If you are in Instagram, you can just type your questions. You can just leave a comment, and if you have any question regarding the topic about Demodex mite or anything related to skincare, you can just type your questions, and definitely I'll reply you. Or if you are other platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, I cannot see the comments now, but definitely after this video finished, we'll go through the comments and reply you. All right, let's start with the topic. What are Demodex mites? What are Demodex mites? Let me show you here. Let me ask Navid and team members if they can change their profile picture with the picture of Demodex for those that they are inside the Clubhouse. So in this way, they can help visualize the picture of this parasite. And for those that they can watch me through the other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you can just see what I'm going to show you. Demodex mites are parasites that they live under the hair follicle and sebaceous glands. Those they live in hair follicle named Demodex follicularum, and those in sebaceous glands, oil glands, their name is uh, Demodex brevis. Demodex brevis. Let me show you here. You see, this picture is just with the 40 times magnification, 40x. When I say 40x, means the 4x is on the microscope and 10x on the eyepiece. So totally 40x. And this big picture is 400. 400x. So it means 400 times larger. So Demodex follicularum, they have 8 legs. They walk around the skin, and they can be responsible of many different skin symptoms. Let me show you here. All right. If you suffer from acne, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis, itching, aging skin, hair loss, blepharitis, and many different skin complications, you should consider this issue. You should just pay attention to the significance, role of Demodex mites, and you need to take the quiz. The quiz, the test, online test, or microscopic test. There are two ways, there are two methods that you can diagnose the population density of mites that they might be responsible for many different skin complications. One of them is through microscope. We call it microscopic test. So you need to go to the centers, to the clinics, or the places that they have been trained, and they can take the microscopic test. They can do the test for you, and then, of course, you can see them. You can just watch this nasty parasite. However, the other method is online test. Demodex test that you can do it online, which takes a couple of minutes, which I can request Alex or team members to link it here in Clubhouse for you. And of course, if you are in Instagram, YouTube, others, you can simply find the link very easily. How? Just Google Ungex. Google Ungex. Ungex, Ungex. That's Ungex. Ungex. If you Google Ungex and you go to any of our websites in any languages, you can find the feature, you can find the button that is mentioned online test, Demodex test, or Demodex quiz. You can simply click on that, which thank you so much, Alex. Alex already shared the link on Clubhouse. Let me show you in front of the camera. So it's a test that you can actually go through the test to actually find the result, to see, uh, to be aware about your population density of mites, Demodex skin mites under your skin. All right, so there are two ways, one microscopic, the other one is online test. For online test, you Google Ungex, find the website, and click on the online Demodex test and take the test, which takes only 3 to 5 minutes. And it's very important and helpful. For microscopic test, you need to be ready for the test. For example, for 48 hours, you shouldn't use any shampoos on your face, on your skin, on your hair, and you shouldn't take any antibiotic, and there are lots of things you need to consider. Thank you so much, Sammy, to share the link on Instagram. I appreciate that. So, and then you need to go to take the test there. But there is a question: which one is more accurate? Which test, which Demodex test is more reliable? Which one you can consider it as the better option? So probably you will say microscopic test, because anytime, anywhere I ask this question, most people, they say, of course, microscopic test is more accurate and reliable because you can see the mite. Seeing is believing. Yeah, but to be honest, the answer is upside down. It means the online test is more reliable, is more accurate, and even in some cases, the microscopic test can be wrong and misguiding you. So that's why we always suggest to people to take the online test. Although the online test is easy, it's free, it takes 3 to 5 minutes, but it's more reliable. And I encourage you to take this test because that's very important. If you suffer from any kind of skin issues, like, as I said, acne, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis, blepharitis, dermatitis, seborrheic, and many other skin complications or hair loss, thin hair, etc., don't miss this great feature. It's a game changer in your skin, um, in having a very beautiful and healthy skin. So when you take the test, you will receive the answer, the result that shows that will help you to understand about the population density of mites. But why online test is more reliable? That's a good question. That's one of the common questions that many people say why we believe. And of course, we have evidence for that. Oh, thank you so much. Asan Diet also joined us on Instagram. Thank you for being here. Yes. So the first, let me tell you, there are lots of reasons. The first thing, as you know, Demodex mites, they they avoid light, right? Let me one more time before I go through the differences of the microscopic test and online test. Let me quickly review about the Demodex mites. So you can see these nasty mites here, right? So Demodex mites, they are parasites. They are microscopic parasites that are related to spiders, ticks, and other kind of mites. So they walk around the skin and they have 8 legs, right? So where do they live? As I said, under the hair follicle. This is the place they live, or sebaceous glands. First, you need to remember that one, and then come back to the question why we believe, and we want to clarify that online test is more accurate and reliable. The first thing, because Demodex mites, they avoid light. If you want to go to do the test in a clinic or somewhere in a sunny day, and if you go in the morning with sunshine is there, so your test in the probably lab or anywhere you go to take the microscopic test can be negative. However, you may have lots of Demodex mites under your skin because the mites went deeper in the depth of your skin because they want to avoid light. That's one thing. The other, but in the online test, it's not such a risk. Second thing, depends on the type of the skin you have. For example, if you have very oily skin, and with maybe low population density, you go and you do the microscopic test, and the result is positive. Maybe they can find lots of mites because Demodex mites, they are very similar to like the fish in the water. They walk around and they actually go different parts of your skin. However, they go through the oily places because they like to consume and eat oil. So, in this way, if someone with the oily skin goes to take the test is positive. However, if someone else with very dry skin, which may have lots of Demodex mites, but because the skin, the surface, the top of the skin is dry, the Demodex mites go deeper. And when they go to do the test on microscopic test, the result wrongly might show negative. However, you have high population density. Same I can say about the symptoms. Like if two people go together to take the microscopic test, one of them suffers from dry rosacea, which can be called Demodex rosacea, and the other one, let's say, has the or normal rosacea or oily rosacea. So the person with dry rosacea, which show that practically has lots of Demodex mites and a high population density, maybe millions, a couple of millions Demodex mites living under hair or his skin, comparing to another person with the oily rosacea, which again, both of them, they suffer from Demodex infestation, but the population density definitely on the person with the dry rosacea or seborrheic dermatitis, it should be much higher than the person with the oily rosacea. But the result is totally different. The person with the normal rosacea or oily rosacea, the result of the microscopic test is positive. However, when the same person, I mean the person with the dry rosacea, goes and takes the microscopic test, they say, yeah, there is negative. Why? Because the surface is again dry. The third thing depends that the person who takes the test, if they are expert, they know how to professionally do the test. Again, the result may vary. So If you go to different places, maybe they give you different results. So that's why, um, plus lots of other reasons that I don't want to spend so much time to speak about the reasons. For a lot of different reasons, the microscopic test might not be as accurate and reliable as online test. So just grab this opportunity and take the online Demodex test right now. If you are in Instagram, you can just click on the link which Sammy shared, or if you are here in Clubhouse, you can just click on the link which Alex shared it and pinned it on the top. Or if you are watching me from other platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc., you can just Google Ungex, Ungex, and find the website. On the top, you can find the feature to take the Demodex test, online Demodex quiz. All right, that was a difference. Let's go to some questions which we have here, and frequently asked questions regarding Demodex mite. The first question that is very common to say, what are Demodex mites? Which I said. There is a metaphor I use and I love it, the garden concept, which I want to actually visualize it. Just imagine we are talking about the soil of your garden instead of your skin. And now we want to clarify the role of the Demodex mites, which I always say Demodex mites under your skin, their role is very similar to the pest, to the worms, to the bugs in your garden. So when there are lots of pests in your garden, even you have the best gardener, and the gardener keeps taking care of your garden with giving the water, fertilizer, whatever that is required to have a healthy and beautiful garden. But sometimes they cannot help. And you see, wow, my flower's dying, my flower's fading. And what's the reason? One of them can be parasites, can be bugs, pests in your garden. So then you need to contact the pest control company to come and help, because the gardener would be helpless, right? Same is for our skin. Exactly same as your garden that may be infested by lots of pests and bugs, your skin can be same. So if you have lots of Demodex mites under your skin, hair follicles and sebaceous glands, you try to treat them. You try to treat your skin, your acne, rosacea, blepharitis, etc., with skincare products, but they cannot help because you are not killing the mites, you are probably feeding them. So that's why it's really important to avoid neglecting the role of the mites, Demodex mites living under your skin. So that's the first question I tried to answer very quickly. The next question I have here is mentioned that how do I know I have if I have mites? So of course that's one of the things we mentioned, by taking the right test, online Demodex test. Of course, we don't say that you shouldn't do microscopic tests. In some cases, microscopic test as an additional test is good, but don't forget to take the online test first. Take the quiz. And when you go through the questionnaires, you answer those questions, like roughly around 20 questions. It will also help you to understand it better, to understand the reality, because the questions are part of the questions are related to your skin conditions, to your lifestyle, and lots of things that it, it acts like a calculator to tell you if you are a good host for Demodex mites. So please always keep the my advice and take the online test. Then of course, if you are in Melbourne, in Australia, in the United States or other countries, anywhere, if we have the places you want to take the test, you can contact with our Demodex care consultants and they can help you. But as I said before, Demodex test, online test, is more reliable, and definitely it's something that you can rely to diagnose the issue. All right. The next question, how to eliminate these mites? That's a wonderful question. Of course, when you want to eliminate the mites, when you want to eradicate this, if you suffer from Demodex infestation, Then you need to find the right products. Right products and right method. Together we call it protocol. Ungex protocol. Let me show you the user guide. Ungex protocol. So in Ungex there are 4 products. Let me demonstrate the products here in front of the camera. For those that are watching me through other platforms except Clubhouse, of course, if you're in Clubhouse also, you can click on my profile picture, go to my bio, and find the Instagram. All right, there are 4 products: PDT, SDT, DDC, and DHT. Let me show you this way, right? So you need the products. There are herbal-based products. There are natural-based products. There are products that have been designed to help you eliminate Demodex mites, and as a precondition for treating your skin issues. And then you need to go through the user guide, which totally we call it protocol. If you quickly go through the user guide, the first page of the user guide, we are discussing about the protocol quick guide, how to use it. There are some tips and tricks, very helpful, because you need to improve your mindset first. That's the first step. Then you need to improve your lifestyle and know how to use the products properly, correct your wrong habits, and all together with the products, the right products, can help you eliminate them. In the user guide, you can see the first step is DDC. Let me show you. DDC, Demodex Defense Cleanser. All right. So you go through that and you can just find more information. The second one is DHT, Demodex Hair Tonic. Demodex Hair Tonic. So it's really helpful to control the population density of this mites on your scalp, and also the ingredients can help promote hair growth. And the next one is SDT, Skin Demodex Treatment. You can see the blue circle. We try to differentiate them with different colors so you can know them better and avoid confusions. So Ungex Skin Demodex Treatment, SDT with the blue circle, and PDT, which is the most important and the strongest one. PDT and SDT, they have almost same formulation. However, SDT is milder and more suitable for the people with sensitive skin, because PDT is stronger. It's very helpful to spray it on your personal items like towel, like your scarf, or pillowcases, or anything in touch with your skin. So Pro-Demodex treatment is very strong and very helpful. However, STT is milder. You can start with STT. All right. When you go through the user guide and read them carefully, you can find one more item. The name is high frequency instrument. Let me show you here. High frequency instrument. This item is not our product, but highly recommended. We highly recommend you to use this one. It will really help to facilitate and expedite your treatment. Look at that. Let me open the box. Right. So you can find there are a couple of different combs that you can connect it to this device and plug in, and you can use it. So that's high frequency instrument, or HFI, high frequency instrument. That's also very important, so don't miss it. Of course, if you buy bundles mean it's double that can supply up to 4 months, 3 to 4 months. So if you actually buy bundle, means you have 2 DDC, 2 DHT, 2 STT, 2 PDT. Every item you have 2 bottles plus one extra either bottle or high frequency. So totally 9 items. So automatically you can select to receive the free high frequency as a gift. So that's a promotion on the top of the items you are having. Or if you already have high frequency instrument, when you buy bundles, you can just get one extra bottles. But it's a first time. If you want to start doing the treatment, Ungex treatment, the protocol, I recommend you to buy the high frequency instrument. You can buy it from eBay, Amazon, or any other marketplaces. And the last but not least, very important, the last page, general tips. And that's one of the reason we call the entire package, we call it protocol, Ungex protocol, which is a system, which is a method. You need to go through all these things, correct your life style, learn how to protect your skin against the Demodex mites, how to do everything properly. That's called protocol. And here you can find some tips. Stop bad habits, follow good habits. Let me, I use my glasses. I forgot it. To read some of the tips for you, at least you understand that why this is so important. All right, that's my glasses. All right, so let's read it. When we say stop bad habits, it means everything can be related to Demodex mites in your lifestyle. It's good to know them. It's good to be aware of their behavior because that's how you can fight back and eliminate them. The first one, reduce the consumption of fried and greasy food. One of the reason is oil and greasy food can be source of their food as well. Number two, avoid sharing items that come in direct contact with the skin. For example, if you share your towel with your friends or anyone at home, with your relatives, family members, you transfer Demodex mites, not only to them, but also to other part of your skin. That's why we always recommend to delete, remove, ignore towels or use them properly, which of course in the protocol we speak more about that. Anything regarding lifestyle, anything that can have side effect or bad effect on your immune system, you need to avoid, like stress, like depression. These are the things we mentioned. And follow some good habits. One of them, which is very important and also is a common mistake of most people, that they always they when they want to take shower, they use a hot water or just warm water. What we recommend, start, rinse the skin in warm water, then finish with cold water. That's very important. Optimize your sleep routine. And a few more things. So these are the things that you can go through that, because there are lots of things that's good to know and learn. And then you start your treatment. Of course, we always advise you to be in touch with Demodex care consultants, because it's like a person go to gym, and another metaphor. So if you go yourself just using a user guide, which is good, but it's not enough. You need a personal trainer, some experts that they can help you to do your exercises based on your needs, right? It's exactly same for Demodex treatment. So that was one issue. Let me see if there is any other questions I have here. I know that some people send the questions back channel. Yes. Wow, some good questions we have here. Let me read them very quickly. One of the questions they sent to me, I'm just reading from the messages here. Is it possible to go swimming for those who are in Demodex treatment period? Good question. The answer, short answer, yes. Short answer, yes. However, be careful when you go for swimming, because swimming is really good for your health. It's for your mental health. It's a fun. Of course, it's really helpful. It's an exercise, but be careful, because if you use a towel, if you go to swimming pool, and again, towel can be it's something that can transfer the mites to others, or if you use others' towel, be careful. That's the one thing. And after swimming, please take a shower and end finally with the cold water. So next question, how often should I wash my skin? That's a good question. Most people, when we ask them how often you wash, or even the word how often, I think is a common mistake because there is no frequency for that. It means you need to wash your skin, especially with shampoos or cleanser, is if it's really dirty. If you just say I wash my skin, my face, my body with shampoos, with soaps, 3 times a day or 3 times a week or whatever, all of them can be wrong because you should only clean your skin and wash them with the shampoos if it's really dirty. It's like your dress. You don't say I wash my dresses 3 times a week. You just wash them when they are dirty, right? So you need to correct this wrong habit. If your skin is really dirty, and what's a dirt? How can we define it? Number one, anything with bad smell, right? If your dress, if your t-shirt, whatever you have, your shoes or whatever, has bad smell, you can say, wow, it's a time to wash my dress. Same is for skin, bad smell. Number two, physical dirt. If you can see your t-shirt, your suit, whatever you have, jacket, you can see the dirt, physical dirt. So that's the time to wash. Same for skin. And number three, which maybe you didn't consider it as dirt, is cosmetics, makeup. Is if you want to compare them, is the worst. So if you use makeup, be sure to clean them with cleanser. But never say that you should never say that I use shampoo because I have the oily skin. No, you can control the oily skin with the correct method of showering. You can just shower, start with warm water and just rub your skin, massage, and then rinse it with the cold water. All right, that was that question. Let's go to the next question. Will mites feed off my makeup? Yes, that's correct. Exactly. The Demodex mites, they love makeup. You just invite them to the party. Don't invite them to party because when you use makeup, and especially at night when you want to sleep, if you are tired and say, "Oh, I'm tired. I don't have time to use a cleanser. I will do it tomorrow morning. Let's go to bed quickly." And you jump in your bed. When you jump in your bed, you close your eyes, then Demodex mites open their eyes and they come on the surface of the skin. They eat and enjoy with this party you provided for them, and they eat and they mate and then go back to their home and they lay eggs and the population density dramatically increases. So be careful. All right, and then will your treatment work over my whole body? Yeah, that's a good question. Definitely. The Demodex treatment we have, the Ungex protocol, is not only for one part of your skin, that's for the entire body, from scalp to toes, everywhere. Why? Because if you suffer from rosacea, for example, or if you suffer from hair loss and you only use the product on your scalp, which is good and we recommend to do so. However, if you ignore other part of your skin, there is a risk that the mites, skin mites, Demodex mites may migrate to other part of your skin. They travel like humans, the people, they travel from one country to another country, they migrate, blah blah blah. Same for Demodex mite. They have 8 legs, they can walk around 8 to 16 centimeters per hour. So what happens if you start treating just your scalp and you ignore using the products on your face? Demodex mite from your scalp come to your face and they find new houses and then they start the production. What happens? So yeah, last year I had hair loss or itchiness on my scalp or dandruff, and now I'm okay. I have no problem on my scalp, but these days I feel I have pimples on my face or rosacea. We had lots of clients from many different countries, from many different clinics. They referred them to us. And they said, yeah, before, for example, I had blepharitis or rosacea, and I used your products. That was perfect, and I could treat it, and they thank us. But nowadays, I suffer from hair loss, or I feel itchiness on my scalp. And when we ask them, didn't you use the products on your scalp? They say, no, I just concentrated on my face. So what happens? You kill those that you could on your face, and some of them, tricky, naughty mites, they run away to your scalp or other part of your skin. Anywhere they can find enough food, anywhere you use makeup, anywhere is good place for them, they go, and then they again reproduce. So that was a wonderful question. I should appreciate the client that asked this question. So yes, the treatment work, the treatments, all the entire products we have will definitely work over the entire body, the whole body, and you should use it. Of course, if you suffer from, for example, rosacea or blepharitis or hair loss, whatever, definitely concentrate on that area as the main place. However, don't ignore using the products and protocol on the entire body. For example, when we say rinse with cold water, it means you rinse the entire body. You shouldn't say, I just rinse my head with the cold water because my skin issue is just on the skin, on the face. So please do it entirely on the entire body. And let's say read the last question. Can my child catch Demodex? That's a good question. I can say the answer is somehow yes. There is a risk. However, based on the latest research that have been done and scientists actually published, almost one third of children they may suffer from Demodex infestation. So the majority of children they may not have the Demodex infestation because of the immune system of their body is better, because lots of reasons. But yes, there is a risk. There is a risk that you may transfer Demodex mites to your child, but you don't need to worry if they don't use your towel, and if you try to be careful, so definitely there is not a big risk, because there is a relation between age and the population density of mites. So the higher the older people, they may have more Demodex mites on their skin. That's why almost seniors, the old generation, and the people over 80 years old, 90 years old, almost 100% of them they have Demodex mites. And one of the reason of the aging skin is same, because many people they say, okay, I have no skin issues, I'm not suffering from any skin complications or any hair problems. But if the population density increases, if there's no other skin problem, they can actually expedite the mm, skin aging, and that's something that you should consider it. All right. So aging skin, your skin will lose its own flexibility and quality, can be also related to the high population density of mites, skin mites. All right, that was all for me, and I think it's more than I think 15 minutes I was talking, and because I need to be ready for another meeting, let me see if there's no more questions or nothing I missed. We can gradually be ready to end the room. As I said, we are right now live on 12 platforms, on 12 social accounts, including Instagram. Thank you, all the people on Instagram. Thank you for joining this live program. And YouTube, I'm just waiting. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a couple of more platforms, which even I don't remember the names because I'm using use the application that helps me to go live on 12 platforms simultaneously, as well as the Clubhouse, lovely Clubhouse, which is one of my favorite um, actually apps, the social media accounts. All right. So I wanna actually almost. I think there is nothing else to add. Let me see if any of the colleagues here have anything to say or to add. If not, probably we can end the room. Let's see if any of you on the stage has any question. You can just flash. Yes, Alex, go ahead, please. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Your voice is wonderful.
Beautiful. I only bought one AirPod today. So I just wanted to ask you, I know our treatment is meant for people with Demodex mites, but our products themselves and a lot of the good habits, is that something that can benefit anyone listening? And do you use the products yourself, Sia?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alex. That was a wonderful question. Yes, yes. The answer is absolutely yes. So let me clarify three things. Number one, Demodex treatment is really important and necessary for those that they suffer from Demodex infestation related to skin complications like acne, rosacea, blepharitis, itchiness, other skin issues like dryness, inflammation of the skin, or your eyelashes. So for these people, we call it treatment, Demodex treatment. So definitely they need it, because if they do not eradicate Demodex mites, if they do not treat Demodex mites, they may not have a stable actually solution for that. That's number one. Number two, pre Pre-treatment is very important for those that they want to go for example, just for instance, hair implanting. So it means they may not have any skin issues right now, but they already lost their hair and they want to go to a clinic, or for other kind of skin treatments, right? So in this case, we call it pre-treatment, because again, let me use the same metaphor of the garden. It's like you want to plant the beautiful flowers in a garden, which in the soil there might be lots of pests, lots of bugs. So in this way, before planting your beautiful, expensive flowers in the soil in of your garden, you need to be sure there are no parasites, no pests, no bugs. So here we call it pre-treatment. And the third one, which is related to your good question, is prevention. Prevention is always better than cure. It means if you are not suffering from any skin issues, but you want to have a beautiful skin and you want to prevent from any skin issues or aging skin or anything else, then the answer is absolutely yes. Of course, those that they suffer from skin issues, they need to use products with higher dose, so they need to use it every night. But if someone wants to use it for prevention, they don't need to use at full strength, but it still is really helpful. And the question you said, I use it, yes. Even I use it as the aftershave, before shave, after shaving. I remember around 10 years ago, anytime I wanted to shave my face, I had some pimples. But nowadays, I use it. Also, there are lots of side benefits instead of side effects. As you know, and probably some of our clients are aware, our products, especially Pro-Demodex treatment, which has anti-Demodex properties, uh, it also has antiviral properties. So it's these days very helpful for the people and can help them as an extra layer of protection, as an additional thing that can help, of course, in conjunction with other protocols. However, it's really a good product because it's herbal based, it's natural based. If we check the back of the box of the products or backside of the products, you can see is SLS free, SLES free, paraben free, artificial color free, silicone free, gluten free. So it means that this is a product that really helps you even as the prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Um, I'm not sure, Alex. Was I complete in answering your question?
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for answering.
No worry. Thank you for your good question. Thank you so much. All right. Anyone else on the stage? If you have any questions, David, Sam, Atia, Navid, if no one else has any question, we can be ready to end the room. Now here in Melbourne, Australia is 6:24 p.m. and we need to be ready to end the room. I have another meeting. Of course, I work here late because I have lots of clients and clinics and people from all around the world that I need to speak with them. But I want you to take the test. Remember, everyone, and recommend this test to your friends and relatives. And if you are watching me from other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, please share the video and share the link. And if you are in Clubhouse, be sure to become a member of this club. The name of this club is Ungex Health Hub. At Ungex, we have a couple of clubs in Clubhouse. One of them is Ungex Health Hub. So if you are in Clubhouse, you can click the greenhouse and become a member and invite your friends, invite people to this club. Or if you are watching me through other applications, I encourage you to install Clubhouse on your phone. Then after you install the Clubhouse, you can just search Ungex, Ungex. You can find our clubs and become a member of this wonderful community. At the moment, more than 2.7 thousand, 2.7K, 2,700, more than 2,700 members are members of this club. We have another club also, the name is b2b.ungex, which we normally use it for networking, communicating with the skin clinics and doctors, dermatologists, ophthalmologists, and others. All right, that was all for me. One more time, I want to appreciate all of you that you joined us. Please be in touch with us. And if you have any questions, our Demodex Care consultants will be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, everyone, I want to appreciate again. Thank you so much. Let's see if Alex is ready for a quick music. So when she plays the music, I will have time to end other applications like Instagram, and within a few seconds, maybe 15 to 30 seconds, we also end this room. Thank you so much, everyone. And now for ending, Alex, mic is yours.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Siad. That was such great information. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I am going to close this one. Please remember to share it. Share the room, share the Instagram with everyone, and it's YouTube. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye bye.